morning show that puts you in the right frame of mind to accomplish greatness. Join Chike and Esther every weekday on 106.9 FM. Good morning, Coal City!
All right, good morning and welcome to Good Morning Coal City right here on 106.9 FM Go Unit Radio. And it's a very beautiful day, the 22nd day of April 2026. And we're so happy because it's Wednesday, the middle of the week.
Yes.
Esther, how are you doing this beautiful Wednesday?
I'm doing very good. First off, I had a very good night's rest. I don't know about you. Did you sleep well yesterday?
Yeah, I did. I try as much as possible to sleep well, no matter what. Esther, I try to be sleeping well. After listening to you now, why won't I sleep well?
Okay, I like that. Well, this is a new day, so I'm pumped and ready to go and crush it.
All right, welcome to the favorite show where you always love to be. I bet you always love to be in this show. And remember, you can join us live on YouTube at GOU Radio 1069 FM and on Facebook at 1069 Go Unit Radio. And certainly, it's always good to have you on board. So we need you to go up there and go online, and then while watching us, drop your comments because we want to know how you feel this morning. And you know how we do it, frame of mind as you go about your business today. And then afterwards, we look through what the weather has for us, and then we're going to short break. And when we come back, we look through our top 10 stories for today. And Esther is so much ready. And I myself, I'm actually ready to listen to Esther this morning because, now, just the way I always tell Esther every morning, that her motivation has a way of putting me in the right frame of mind to go crush it, because every day, because I listen to Esther, I'm always productive every day.
Wow, and that you saying this always gladdens my heart. You always that's like the highlight of my day. I think I should do it, right?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
God, ladies and gentlemen, this is time for us to give Esther to make it happen for us.
Give me
Esther,
a warm welcome.
My heart is open. Yeah, Emila Mobim.
You've just been silly, Chike. Anyways, good morning, Coast City, and happy Wednesday, the 22nd of April 2026. Yes, just like Chike said, we are right in the middle of the week, and this is where it matters, right? Not the excitement of Monday, but not the relief of Friday, but this quiet in-between moment where consistency is tested. So if today feels a bit slow or a bit demanding, don't lose your rhythm now, okay? This is where real progress is built. You've already started this week, so just keep going. This morning, I want you to move with intention, not rushed, not scattered, just focused. Do what needs to be done. Handle all your responsibilities, and give in showing up on ordinary days. There's power in consistency. If something didn't go right earlier this week, don't let it discourage you, okay? Adjust. We focus and continue. Progress doesn't come from perfection. It comes from persistence and consistency. And as you go through today, carry this with you, that you can do anything, absolutely anything you put your mind to do, but it is the small, consistent actions that will get you there. So stay steady, stay committed, stay hopeful, and find peace in your heart. Good morning, Coast City. You're halfway there. Make sure you don't lose your momentum. And that is it.
Yeah, good morning, Coast City. You're halfway there. This is actually the day of the week where you need to double on your consistency, right?
That's right, because it's usually the breaking point. Some people, maybe some things didn't like work out earlier this week, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm tired, and it's Wednesday. I just want to write something." But no, focus, guys. We'll be getting to Friday very soon. Okay, where we can finally take a breather and rest.
Yeah.
But for now, make sure you're focused, you're not scattered, and that you're still kicking and keeping up with your momentum. I think that's like the goal.
Yeah, of course, and always remember
Yes.
that you're not fully dressed without a smile.
Like go there and show them those teeth.
See now, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
important.
Esther, for that, and it's always refreshing hearing you speak to us this way.
It's always a pleasure. Yeah.
All right, up next is weather reports by Esther.
Yeah, this morning we're looking at rising humidity, thick cloud cover, and increasing thunderstorm activity, especially in the south and central regions, while the north stays mostly hot and sunny. I'll be taking you city by city, and as usual, we'll be starting with Lagos. This morning in Lagos, they're having heavy cloud cover with misty conditions. Visibility may be reduced, especially along busy routes like the Third Mainland Bridge. Temperatures around 26 degrees this morning. And by afternoon, the skies remain mostly cloudy with a few sunny breaks. Humidity in the afternoon will be high, making it feel hotter than the actual temperature of about 32 to 33 degrees Celsius. And by evening, they'll be expecting isolated thunderstorms with light to moderate rain. One thing you should know is that high humidity can make your body feel overheated, so you'll be sweating more than expected. So wear light, breathable clothing and stay in well ventilated spaces. Moving on to Ibadan. Ibadan is mostly cloudy and calm this morning, around 25 degrees Celsius. By afternoon, they'll be having a very muggy atmosphere with thick cloud cover and rising heat, reaching about 34 to 35 degrees Celsius. And by evening, there are chances of thunderstorms later in the day. And like I said earlier, humid weather can cause skin irritation because you're sweating and you're uncomfortable. So keep your skin clean and dry and wear loose clothing to stay comfortable in Ibadan. Moving on to Port Harcourt. This morning, Port Harcourt is overcast with early morning showers with temperatures near 24 degrees Celsius. By afternoon, thunderstorms with moderate rain will move across the city with temperatures around 30 to 31 degrees Celsius. And by evening, rain may reduce, but humidity will remain high. Now, increased rainfall raises the risk of waterborne diseases. Therefore, drink clean, treated water and maintain good hygiene. And moving on to the federal capital, Abuja. This morning, they're having a cloudy start with brief sunshine intervals around 25 degrees Celsius. By afternoon, thunderstorms with moderate rain are expected, but temperatures rising to about 35 to 36 degrees Celsius before cooling. And moving on to Kano. This morning, Kano is having sunny skies dominating the area with slight dust haze. Temperatures there will rise from about 28 degrees in the morning to a high of 39 to 41 degrees Celsius by afternoon. And by evening, it will be generally clear and a very warm night. Now, Kano is a heat stress zone. Therefore, if you're there, avoid the sun during peak hours, okay, and watch out for signs like dizziness or fatigue. And finally, here at home in Enugu, this morning we're having cloudy skies with a chance of isolated early morning thunderstorms around 24 to 25 degrees Celsius. So by afternoon, thunderstorm activity will intensify and bring in moderate conditions, and humidity will remain high. And that is your comprehensive weather report for today.
All right, thank you so much, Esther, for that. And the temperature is quite hot today. It's
going to be hot. Humidity will be quite high today.
All right, thank you so much for that. This is still Good Morning Cause it's right here on 106.9 FM Go in the radio. Remember, you can join us live on YouTube at GOU Radio 106.9 FM and on Facebook at 106.9 Go Uni Radio.
Yeah.
We want you to go over there, watch us live, and then drop your comment, especially when we will be reading out our top 10 stories for today. And
That's
of course, release your eyes with the beauty of Esther.
Release your eyes at the beauty of Esther. That's right. Anyway, just react, guys. We love seeing your comments. We like seeing what you think about what we're talking about. So do not hesitate to do that, okay?
All right, we're gonna go on this short break. When we come back, Good Morning Call City, continue to stay tuned and don't touch the dial.
Kill the lights.
Initiate Go Uni Radio. Attention, all forward.
Ready to jump?
We are controlling transmission.
Tell me what's your flavor?
What's your flavor?
Go Uni Radio, imagining a better world.
I fit to fight for you. life for you. Life for you. Now you did help me see the very best in me. And now you did there when nobody did there. Now you invest in me. And I will walk 1,000 miles if only you will hold my hand. I will go the distance all the way for you. You know I can. People they ask me, say, wait till they make me smile. I tell the whole world, say, now you be my life. And if them argue, say, we no go last reach night. I tell the people, say, you know fi kill starlight. Them say my eye go clear. Them say your eye go tear. Darling, no mind them. Make you no send them. Them no be gone, my dear. And I will walk 1,000 miles if only you will hold my hand. I will go the distance all the way for you. You know I can. People they ask me, say, waiting they make me smile. I tell the whole world, say, now you be my life. And if them argue, say, yeah, we no go last reach night. I tell the people, say, you know fi kill. Starlight they shine from night till the morning. You know they tire, you know they die. And even when it disappears, still they out, they shine somewhere all the time. People they ask me, say, waiting they make me smile. I tell the whole world, say, now you be my life. Oh, people they ask me, say, waiting they make me smile. I tell the whole world, say, now you be my life. Oh, and if them argue, say, yeah, we no go last reach night. I tell the people, say, you know fi kill starlight.
All right, welcome back. This is still Good Morning Core City right here on 106.9 FM Go Unit Radio, the heartbeat of dialogue, and that was Starlights by Kobamsa Soko.
Very nice song.
Yeah, of
I
course.
must say.
Very, very awesome song.
Awesome.
And this is time for us to look at our top stories for today. Esther, you ready?
Yes, I am. For the first story this morning, it says Tinubu hails Enugu's transformative surge as Mba pledges 2027 backing. The story has it that President Bola Tinubu yesterday described Enugu State Governor Peter Mba as a transformative leader driving Nigeria's democratic growth during a courtesy visit by a high-powered Enugu delegation, marking a deepening alliance ahead of the 2027 elections. The event held at the council chambers of the presidential villa highlighted mutual appreciation for federal-state collaboration on infrastructure, security, and economic reforms. Mba, leading the delegation, opened with an Igbo proverb emphasizing unity, Igwebike, meaning unity is strength. He illustrated it with a traditional tale of birds lending feathers to the tortoise for a sky banquet, only for unity to dissolve when the tortoise betrayed them, causing his downfall. We remember that story because it speaks to the discipline of trust and unity. Success that is shared will last, Mba said. Representing over 7 million Enugu residents, Mba expressed deepest and most heartfelt gratitude for Tinubu's investments. He boldly pledged political loyalty. We have come to state boldly and without ambiguity that this relationship has earned our trust and support. On that basis, we will stand proudly with you on election day in January 2027 rather. Chike, what do you think about this?
Yeah, it's the political season, so a lot of alignment and the rest of them.
A lot of alliance.
We saw him the camp from PDP to APC, and of course, what we're expecting is the president is the leader of the party, and then the surest thing has to do is to pledge his allegiance, and it's always like that in every election season, realignment of interest and the rest of them.
That's true. At the end of the day, it boils down to you as citizens. What do you want for yourselves? What do you want? Who do you want as your leader?
Yeah.
So
You're right. All right, moving forward. Woman dies after slumping at Child's UTME Center in Ondo. All right, the story has it that a middle-aged woman identified as Oluwashola Adebayo has died after reportedly slumping while accompanying her child to a Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination UTME Center in Ilaramokin, Ifedore local government area of Ondo State. The incident, which occurred on Tuesday, according to Channels Television, threw the community into confusion as eyewitnesses say it reported that she was confirmed dead on the spot despite attempts to revive her. At the time of the incident, her child was said to be inside the examination hall writing the UTME, reportedly unaware of the tragedy unfolding outside. Residents described the scene as distressing, with passers-by gathering in shock as news of her sudden death spread through the area. The cause of death has not yet been officially confirmed. The spokesperson of the Ondo State Police Command, DSP Abayomi Jimo, confirmed the incident, saying authorities were notified of the sudden death in the community. He added that the family of the deceased had been contacted and following verification, her remains were released to a relative who identified himself as Apapa Olamilekon, an officer of the Nigerian Legion in Akure. The incident has left the community in mourning, coming amid the ongoing nationwide UTME exercise.
Oh, this is a deeply painful story.
Very, very
oh my God,
painful.
the fact that she came to offer emotional support, because I remember during my time, my mom had to follow me to the exam venue because I was feeling jittery and everything. And this mother brought her child, and this child went in. I wonder how devastating the child was when he came out. I was like, oh, or she, and find out that my mom just died. This is devastating, and I hope her soul rests in perfect peace. And this also points to the fact that there are many factors that must have caused this. Probably she has some emotional or maybe health related issues, or financial problems too, because our parents, they are carrying so much weight this period, the burden, the financial, the economy and everything is just going downhill, and so difficult to be able to manage everything. Family responsibilities and all those and the likes. But I just hope that things get better. Also, we need better response system, especially in public areas like this. When there's in situations like this where there's a big amount of people gathering in an area, there should be quick response system so that when people, like maybe say we asthma or something like this, when something like this happens, they will be prepared. There's something, maybe if she had earlier, if there was, what's the word? I'm trying to find a word for this. If she had someone coming to help her, maybe with breathing or something like that, maybe she would have survived.
Maybe.
Anyways, but I just hope her soul rests in peace. And this is quite sad. Well, moving on this morning, we look at the next story.
On the next story, woman. Okay, we have our next story right here. And rescue operation begins after Delhi Edo attack. All right, the story has it that the Edo State Police Command has launched a rescue operation following an attack by suspected kidnappers on a commercial bus conveying travelers on Sunday along the Benin-Ore axis of the Lagos Expressway. It was learned from the command that a woman who sustained gunshot injuries during the attack has been rescued. In a statement on Tuesday, the command spokesperson Eno Ikoedem said the victim was taken to an undisclosed hospital where she is responding to treatment. She also said that 3 people were abducted and taken into the bush, while confirming that the driver died from injuries sustained during the kidnap attempt. The statement reads, the Edo State Police Command wishes to inform the general public of a tragic incident that occurred on April 18, 2026 at about 1800 hours along the Lagos-Benin Express Road within the Igobazwa axis. Preliminary reports indicate that a commercial bus belonging to GUO Transport Company with registration number FA280Y conveying 5 persons was attacked by unknown armed men suspected to be kidnappers. During the attack, the driver was shot and fatally injured. Following a swift police response, 1 female passenger who sustained gunshot injuries was rescued and immediately rushed to the hospital, where she is receiving treatment and responding positively. The command further confirms that 3 other passengers were abducted by the assailants and taken into the nearby bush. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, Monday Abonika, has ordered a coordinated and rigorous forests have been directed to embark on an intensive search and rescue mission to be led by their respective area commanders. And additionally, the CP said operating ongoing operations in the forest. Also, tactical teams in collaboration with local hunters and vigilantes are currently combing the area to ensure the safe rescue of the kidnapped victims and the apprehension of the perpetrators. The corpse of the deceased driver, after being confirmed dead, has been deposited in the hospital mortuary while the vehicle has been recovered. The command assured the public that it remains resolute and will not relent until the victims are safely rescued and the criminals brought to justice.
Oh, this is another
It's quite heartbreaking,
headline
actually.
again. This is really heartbreaking, and I'm just like I always keep saying, I'm tired and sick of always hearing these stories. When can we move from? Okay, I understand the fact that rescue operations are currently ongoing, but I'm saying when can we finally start moving from a place of being like reactive, from to being proactive in issues like this? And let's just watch and pray that the remaining people who have been abducted will be released and will get home in
It's
good
quite
condition.
unfortunate because right now it's just like we always say that we are all victims waiting to happen because
That's true.
it's these are just ordinary Nigerians on an ordinary day traveling, hoping when they boarded the bus they were actually looking forward to get to their destination. And just look at how it happened. It's quite unfortunate. I'm tired actually.
Well, moving forward this morning, US-based Nigerian pleads guilty to $50 million fraud. The story has it that a United States-based Nigerian, Animashun Adebo, has pleaded guilty to wire fraud conspiracy over his involvement in a series of business email compromise and romance scams that resulted in more than $50 million in losses. The statement obtained on the U.S. website on Tuesday that Adebo, also known as Kazim, and Kazim Animation entered a guilty plea on Monday at a federal court in Brooklyn. The statement noted that Adebo and his co-conspirators orchestrated multiple fraudulent schemes targeting individuals and small businesses across the United States, particularly within the Eastern District of New York. Who is also known as Kazim and Kazim Animation, pleaded guilty to wire fraud conspiracy for his role in a series of fraudulent activities, business email compromise, and related romance schemes that resulted in more than $50 million in losses by individuals and small businesses located within the Eastern District of New York and throughout the United States. The defendant and his co-conspirators misappropriated victim funds and laundered them through shell company accounts in the United States and abroad, sometimes using unsuspecting middlemen to further obscure the fraudulent source of the funds. The statement explained further that the syndicate misappropriated victims' fund and laundered money through shell companies. He added that investigations revealed that the group carried out business email compromise schemes between April 2021 and March 2022. As part of the schemes, victims involved in real estate transactions received fraudulent emails impersonating legitimate parties and directing them to transfer funds to designated accounts. Wow. Oh, wow. Well, he'll get what is coming to him. They keep ruining our reputation abroad and ruining things for our brothers in
There's something.
diaspora.
There's something somebody said. Like he was actually talking to the baby. People regard as baby scammers. Now, the so-called Yahoo boys. They'll be like, you think the system does not know you. Think the system is not watching you until you hit big jackpots in your scamming, and then you understand that the system knows exactly what you're doing. They're just waiting for you to hit the big
The truth is
jackpot.
that just like the saying goes, every day for the thief,
one day for the owner of the house
will be served. Anyways.
All right, he's going to enjoy his time in prison. That's the point.
Well.
All right, moving forward, troops rescued 3 kidnapped victims in Kaduna community. Story has it that the Nigerian army troops under Operation Fasan Yama have successfully rescued 3 kidnapped civilians following a swift response to a distress call in Kushere village, Kaduna State. This is contained in an operational report made available to the News Agency of Nigeria on Tuesday in Abuja. According to the reports, troops deployed from Forward Operating Base FOB Dokankaji received the distress. It was discovered that the bandits had already fled the community with the victims towards the Kafingora axis. The troops swiftly pursued the kidnappers, leading to an exchange of fire during which the 3 victims were successfully rescued. The criminals fled under pressure from troops, abandoning the victims, it said. The report noted that the general security situation within the area of responsibility remains calm but unpredictable, while troops' morale and combat efficiency remains high. The military has continued to sustain offensive operations against criminal elements across the northwest and north central regions.
No, I think every successful operation, rescue rather, is a relief. Yeah, but I will still say that our main goal should be preventing these kidnappings happening.
Not reacting to the to successful operation by the kidnappers.
Well, I commend the efforts of our troops. I just hope that more of this will be coming up. Anyways, moving forward this morning, bandits raid Kaduna community, kills 2 and abduct 7. The story has it that bandits have reportedly shot dead 2 persons while abducting 7 people during a raid in Awon community in Kachia local government area of Kaduna State. A source from the area who preferred anonymity confirmed the incident happened on Monday around 6:12 a.m. when the bandits in their numbers invaded the community amid sporadic shooting. He said the bandits shot 2 villagers that were attempting to escape, while 7 people, including 2 women, were whisked away into the bush. A community leader from the area also told our reporter that some of the bandits who came on motorcycle broke into some shops and carted away food items and provisions. He said the sporadic shooting forced some of the villagers to flee into the bush, even as he said 3 people sustained bullet injuries and were later rushed to a clinic in Kachia town. He also disclosed that when the bandits raided the community and started shooting, some villagers out of fear fled their homes. Some of them later returned back home in the evening, while 3 women are yet to be seen, raising the suspicion that they are either missing or were abducted, he said. A security source also confirmed the incident, saying troops from Qatari are combing forest around the area to track down the bandits in order to rescue the victims. As I'm talking to you, the troops are still in the forest around Azara community, which borders Hayin, in an effort to rescue the victims, he said. Oh my, this is another tragic one. Oh God. These are real people behind these statistics. These are real people. These are, I can't even believe that people do not feel safe in their homes. You just sit down and be like, oh, anytime, anything can happen. They could just come and attack us at any moment. And this is really sad. I just hope
quite
the missing ones
and
get found.
quite disheartening, and it's unfortunate we found ourselves in this quagmire. It's quite unfortunate. I'm not hoping again. I'm not wishing again.
More.
I'm only calling on Nigerians to wake up to the reality of holding people that are supposed to make sure that this thing goes away to account. Because there are people who are saddled with responsibility to make sure that this thing goes away, and that's why we have elected representatives. We have leaders. So it's not about the hoping and the praying. It's about us rising up and. All right, moving forward, NDLEA secures interim for future of 33.6 billion naira illicit drugs. All right, the story has it that a federal high court in Port Harcourt has granted an interim for future order to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) for 17 containers laden with illicit opioids worth over 33.6 billion naira in street value. The containers, which were intercepted at the Port Harcourt Ports Complex in One River State on 4th September, 14th August, 13th August, 29th July, 13th June, 30th May, 29th May, 28th May, 20th May, 19th May, 14th May, and 29th April, all in 2025, contain a staggering haul of 19.6 million pills of tramadol, tafrodol, tapentadol, and carisoprodol, as well as 2.4 million bottles of codeine syrup. The combined street value of the seizures is estimated at 33 billion 691 million 200,000 naira. Okay. A statement by the agency's spokesperson Femi Babafemi said the forfeiture order was issued by Justice Adamu Turaki Mohammed of the Federal High Court, Port Harcourt, following a month HC PHMISC 25/2026. Ruling on the application, Justice Adamu said an order is hereby made forfeiting in the interim to the federal government of Nigeria 17 shipping containers containing a total of 365,675 kg of various types of psychotropic substances, as well as other items are stated in the schedule to this application, illegally imported into Nigeria through the One seaport on the Eleme, River State, by unknown persons. He further ruled that an order is hereby made vesting custody and possession of the said containers and their respective contents to the applicants, complainants, until the final determination of these suits. Reacting to the court's order, the chairman, chief executive officer of NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, retired, described the forfeiture as a death knell for the financial nets of the criminal syndicates involved.
I think the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has been open to
this is actually very huge. It's a huge.
More hitting them like in their financial.
It's a huge seizure. Seriously,
yeah,
like this one is one of. I just wonder the owners of this will hit them financially.
I
seriously.
am telling you, and this weekends those networks significantly. But I think we should also, keep sensitizing the public, because the main aim is to keep reducing the demand for these drugs, because this is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. People are actually demanding these things. And I think that we should keep sensitizing members of the public about drug abuse, drug misuse, and substance abuse. I think this is a good one. I commend the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency.
Yeah.
I know we're going to see more coming. Well, moving forward this morning, we see Trump extends ceasefire to give Iran more time to negotiate. The story has it that President Donald Trump on Tuesday said he was extending a ceasefire with Iran to give more time for negotiations, but would maintain a U.S. naval blockade of the country's ports. Trump posted on social media that he would extend the ceasefire until Iran came up with a proposal to end the conflict. However, he directed our military to continue the blockade. Trump's ceasefire extension came hours before it was believed to be set to expire. It also came as the White House said Vice President J.D. Vance would not be going to Pakistan for what had been expected to be a second round of peace talks. The U.S. president cast the breakdown in more talks as resulting from Iranian infighting, adding that Pakistan's leaders had asked him to extend the truce. Based on the fact that the government of Iran is seriously fractured, not unexpectedly so, and upon the request of Field Marshal Asim Munir and Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif of Pakistan, we have been asked to hold our attack on the country of Iran until such time as their leaders and representatives can come up with a unified proposal, Trump posted on his Truth Social site. But the blockade of ports in Iran's coast and the Strait of Hormuz will remain in place, Trump said, while the U.S. military will, in all other respects, remain steady and able. The ceasefire, he said, will be extended until such time as their proposal is submitted and discussions are concluded one way or the other. What do you think, Chike?
The thing is, whatever thing they have to do to end the war in Middle East, and they
should
just
be
need to make it
done.
because
should be
the
done.
blockage at the Strait of Hormuz is actually affecting the whole world. And
Yeah.
look at Nigeria; we are selling from 800 and something naira to 1,350
Can
naira,
imagine.
and upwards. Some even are selling 1,400 naira. So it's actually affecting every single thing. And then besides,
Yes.
dreams are killed. People are deformed for life. War is a very terrible thing. And I just hope that at the end of the day, that they could sit in the table, on the table at the table and negotiate it.
Yes, and reach a consensus.
All right, finally, on our top stories for today, Falcons move up in latest FIFA rankings. The story has it that the Super Falcons of Nigeria have slipped to their lowest FIFA ranking points total in 3 years. Nigeria, with their current tally of 1,602 points, marking a drop of 5 points from 1,607 in December 2025. It is the Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. Following the tournament, the Falcons enjoyed a surge to 1,649 points, climbing from 48th to 32nd place. Since then, however, their trajectory has stayed with 1,616 points in March 2024. Although they briefly stabilized around that position, fluctuating results and limited international activity have seen their points continue to erode, culminating in the current low. Despite the dip, at the Global Summit, Spain remained first, followed by the United States. England have overtaken Germany in terms on even international schedule. The Falcons played only a double-header friendly against Cameroon in March, losing the first leg before winning the second, but were absent from the April international window, which allows for up to 3 fixtures. Their inactivity has come amid growing concern over preparation for the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations scheduled for July 25th to August 16, which also serve as qualification for the 2027 Women's World Cup in Brazil.
Well, I just like to encourage our Super Falcons. I mean, they are still trying their best at the global stage. I just encourage them to keep proving themselves there on the global stage. And also, I just hope they are getting the needed support and investment from the government to be able to, like, perform well. But anyway, we are rooting for them. I hope that they'll be bringing home more wins.
Yeah, they are a team, so we have to root for favorite dial 106.9 FM Go Radio. Thank you so much, Esther, for everything you do.
Thank you so much, Chike, for everything you do. It's a pleasure always. Thank you.
Remember, you can always join us live every day at YouTube, on YouTube at Go Radio 106.9 FM, and on Facebook at 106.9 Go Radio. All right. Until we see you tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow is going to be a very, very eventful morning. We are going to be having a couple of guests because tomorrow is World Laboratory Day and we are celebrating it because we are in